Obi say won chinua bi say anamontu a president. The mantra of the New Patriotic Party. Say a sinto and I touch wa. Beyond the demonstration, what do you have to do? Follow it up and let the court determine that the processes leading to or otherwise of the Chief Justice, there is a procedural error along the line.
Do you go to court?
Go to court. So court, maybe the news I'm picking that a police officer or who minority leader ordinance a PM nebu and collapse.
Why the
police officer no?
Police officer ne pay minority
leader and collapse. That basa conversation so because most about for to share say and I hold minority attends basa say utia semnimu year. You understand both sides in here. You understand how all this because police for na be honum. Many biakasa. Many parties involved no many police na kasa but police for na kasa be honum. Many makasa. Many the minority leader ni aid akasa. He was right there. Eti misre on my chichiri no more demonstration na right to say more demonstration. In fact, opposite for no anye bibia apart from that small things that it comes with these demonstrations.
Yes.
Don't end it because I've sat here to tell you that John Dramani Mahama has the right to appoint 8,991 Supreme Court judges. So also me boa chile me say me kunu no wakapo bibi wa na. Yes. Yes,
it's left for.
Yes, it's a matter of abuse and my understanding of abuse.
But there should be reasonable.
Baby, but your utra ha catch you say. So how do you know you can family and friends, no. Yen na ya my kitty we say. Aha no na share could you say how do you but oh yet na e bro so na yin na ye hu say ade we dey we dey oh ye man bro so. It is necessary in ketia ba ya fana. Collins Adam ya fana. And as assume su ba ya fana. Enti because if you want to do the comparison, we are talking about abuse of situations where a grayer. So any part in your level headed that obe from boko right no wako. Yen yina ye mre kunin ma ye sa kwanya no. Se mampanyi ba na sa kwanya beto anase nipa binim qualify ekọ sa bia na. Bibia anya kwansidie ma no so betimi nipa 22,000 go. Providers on bekodia. Timase because we don't solve problems and we don't find solutions. They be a shambra, ye be a took a credit to said they be a because of benefit. Maybe you're free on man. No, you're the you know, even though the laws did not cap it, today we have to make sure. But when you were there, you didn't see today. You didn't see today. And when the NDC is also talking, they are saying that this is a mere keep fit exercise, but a normal talk. But the question is, we want a solution, whether we want to cap it or we are not capping it. So that if we are not capping it as a country, nobody should talk. If we are capping it, then we know that when we you PM 21, you PM 19, you PM 17, because that is all what we have agreed on. And please, it is so early to start tackling the jaws of this administration for at once solutions to problems that have been created over years.
And yet realistic. That will not be a realistic expectation. Of course.
Limit her. I'll put in reminders all the time. Reminders. Maybe Adam Baby Media Mekao. Say identify Reverend in Team for your President Directive. This one, it's our committee initial. And
that chapter is closed.
And you're closed. It will come back to haunt us. It will come back to haunt us.
Yeah,
it is so close to
the commander-in-chief or calling for investigations. Or more should be.
And I'm saying, so close to chapter now, be. Hey, and call you. And then Tribune said, we will launch a for Chemi. And in now, this chapter will come back to haunt you because if clearly whatever transpired was nothing evil or illegal, what stops the committee to be set up for Reverend Tim Fojo to push out this evidence or otherwise for Ghanaians to know what has happened? We have a committee in place, extra ECG containers, and what's them. Dr. Randiabe should need the 200 containers, jute sacks or whatever. All these kasa no. And it's away no. So what will they demonstrate different? So that it will not be the normal talk. Because when you tell me, say, Coco board a cockra diaba, Adiano, Diano, you will be a hawker, broso, money broso, as you go to your day, crabba,
Semper F.
A kama coco board. Na coco board say, Wabakana, sir, and your bang your hands, sir, I'm a BB and How? It cannot be the case. These reminders, Ebeba. Namasa Kayira George Dapo say, I don't know, but this weekend, Westland, Hacho, Agbogba, Agbokobi, Transformer, Junction, all these places.
Now, assembly a course.
The systems are operating.
And we are too corrupt.
Yes. Also,
and I would see Education Minister press conference.
Yes.
Say, Omanhene sending a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Now, WhatsApp, na ye in Yania, your money be AD school. And Omanhene catching in that WhatsApp chat, they say he's not very happy with the quality of food that go on. And the minister was like, Yan ye shebo said this time the Bema Adriana Mube Procure and sent.
If you say, you know, you're a bit in Ukraine, kind of cry my own. I ordered that. We also, I can say, even all the back centralizing that problem or decentralizing that problem. It is from 2 cities per child to get a headmaster and a bears and normal can see any almost a yomo cat. It will be a bro button as a banner. They are the quarter of button I the abba. Nipa bear 16. And a bro button of a show come a moment the diamond. No, yeah, button quarter. Baby cried here. Omo tomatoes no masa abe engo no de egu no de sisawa awo no manuem nti unya emu fitani bia tu jimini bia now de pia na tiko osa as a rice water. But you cannot. This is known. And tina na member say most of the time yeah ye tie ni ya ye hwe no de ma Ghana ye ho ya omtire no obi abete onim de e koso as a shock it we see pa unim dada obi you know
as we ba na famous surprise
it when see unim dada say baby a wote na nkasa say project ni school fees project no unim utwa mmere bi kra wo no wan kasa complain about say we dey ne yasan kwan ma wa treat here who say oh no dey and show no na
zone toli and akoko prison friend zone toli
so at us we know
the another minister sound a warning to headmaster say he will not as minister hesitate to go back to the centralized procurement.
But it's not about the
improvement.
Is the centralized procurement the solution to the challenge? A young kasa, it's a say. Yen or mine Ghana mine ye young kasa ye mine. Now you to your new year because 2 cities per child. No, we better stop that at the end. Say for sopa yepe. I'm not quite young kasa able to and most of these products is maybe a date to expiration or I expire crown a debre. This feeding project no. So let's come to this realization that we are seeking the good of this country. Rather, no, we are seeking our own good and welfare and progress. Until you must scrap our mentality. No?
Yes.
Let all of us, hands on deck, focus on the Ghana agenda. Where me bako sukua, mama na Adriani and Dikwana, I am guaranteed that Adriani Aokodini enough for me ban to be now or then. A dear Shia dear, no timid abe feedback and you may be obedient. That's okay. But Ukraine school feeding indirectly, no, is a way of making party people have money in their pocket and other headmasters, other chief, whatever, almost ever benefit from it. We know this already. We know. That is why Kwame say, we don't have any punitive measures for contractors, those who supervise the road construction, and then even the sector minister. That's why we have all these challenges. Less than 1 year. Over starting football like a Senate Zoom like one to see a year, a Wisconsin Kwana, a Muhon Kakena, a quiet year in less than 2 years. Up to 12 both don't quote this any beyond. Just here. Because people are not held, and then no, even that, because we interview, I quite say, in show to
we honor, baby. We Oko Oyarefa Damfa
we know our challenges as a country and as a people. We have always sat here to talk about patriotism and standards, principle and then transparency, love for your country. Ya kasa nyoma we nyina nti ene no se me ka kire NDC ni minister, it's no news to me. I say it in all confidence and in all humility. Say, don't be bigger than yourself. If you sit in any ministerial chair or chief executive position or director general position, now if you say you are too big than you're only bigger than yourself. You're not bigger than anything. You're worse. President in same. You are not guaranteed of even 6 months.
Yeah.
You are not.
President beat me.
You cry the own kasa sebi. Besumi yen. Na jai say wo no koye director kakra bi no and chief executive kakra bi no. O pese wa beti tra we uti. Na we na benya film. That is also another challenge we have. Obi be swafo a democracy wo no say ye worship no 247. Onyame through the president yin no ne wo mobo. Say there's a certain quality bi wo mu. But what president no ntimi achieve a certain aim bia president epe. You are not a god. They say you are a minister CBA. And some continue to do even in this administration. They talk as if say omuni wa. Enti na obi born say ona born me si gu benuma. Tutu na me de benum koko. Ministers who are supposed to be servants are lord over us. Who the here mentality? Bro nya kura so a. Hwa so afo no me de komo. Now orphanages ne other areas no no ye hia so mokogbu on. Ono so afo no. Wasesa kosua ne nantwie ne ponko ne sebo nyina mo de akogbu omo so. No be to area obi to area for the whole month.
Yeah. Come on, and
so the kind of patronage
Dominic
the way we do.
Dominic Moko, one of the top hotels, Accra.
Yeah.
Top of the range hotels. And now more your friend say snacks, nice snacks. Binti ya koko debi. Na lady na or 7, a young girl, I think 18, 19, 18, 19, 20 thereabout. Na mi busane say omo aketri asem no etesen.
Yeah.
No say omo serve wo enuane side no omo ba adwuma 5 times a week.
Yeah.
5 times a week no. That's 5 days in a week. Good. 5 days in a week. Every day be I mark you almost 50 cities. And meaning say in a month about 20 days. That should come roughly to be 55. And that should come roughly to be 1,100 Ghana cities. And then the bosom yakitia oje.
And quite dependent on baby or tea or Charlie.
1,100. And this is a top hotel, like top hotel. 1,100 Ghana cities. And I know say omo some small allowances be account run it to be once.
Yeah.
Once a day we be once a day.
You sum the whole thing up to 2,800.
Hey, 1,800. And no bet allowance about 200 Ghana. Into roughly no the bet 1,300, 1,400 and a coffee.
Yeah.
And then Busan say you almost net there or say yes. Transportation or say obe juma area afternoon shift for na ejuma car found but more about morning while before car in a month is what that morning and throughout the month 1,300 Ghana.
So that is why
Accra.
Yeah, but that is why one night you did 2 Miyasho Monsano. They don't have a choice than to help operate a system where reasonable percentage of the people will be reasonably okay.
Because this is somebody who knows a Juma.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm a park. Yes, it's all quite Juma.
It's him.
1,001.
Mindset or the Kunya. Sani pa when Kobi Bedidio. No, Jana Wallet or Namia Mempa na Obi. Obefa. It doesn't matter come recession on phone. Because the system, it breeds corruption, it breeds yaudie, it breeds it is a ahoya any break on concern system. No me if no.
Because 1,001.
We are one year careful
transportation.
And I'm saying that 1 year careful become no or you graduate. So 1 year careful.
Yes.
And you want to say or your SS new semi. Me should be common. In fact, there's a member you want to say no sir could a masters. So me China from no me age me. That's my coping. Obi. These people came in and the mindset was that said their company no way UK, any US, any China, and said yes, it's here. Confirm me here, Juman fan say we are communications director or Amanonia, you try Caribbean $22,000 in the Sanamano. That mindset no I know the buy. Yeah. Busa. Make your operations manager no busa. You bought front desk executive 3,500. Yeah, agree with system. No, see a jobs. Yeah. Hana will be 3,500. When some of us even feel that the job that even front desk executives are more based on the company, I know share man the bros. Yes, what you shall now be 1,200 cities. Yes. What you shall now be 1,200. It's you quite a freedom fighter. Okay, you be pushed aside. So no in this country is now becoming expensive and commercialized product.
Because now me chance and me catch a domination. 1,200.
Yes.
Say transportation in a month.
So
ebe foul 500 cities. You are left with 700 cities. 700 is one bedroom a month and a crowd one bedroom.
Now calculating is hard will be man co bedroom the cross. Your system near dependency ratio. One. Ebi now mama no papa tiase. Union bi no na your measure the one pay on crying. Now for you so we are the top most hotel. It will no certain benefits so work here or ma bia we three more dia man the broso. You see what these kind of underpayment, it can lead to. So when now mebuno or maso mre no we are ready to work tough and work their hearts out. Another example, shoemaker. Na kumasi asafo.
Yes.
Na me free nkran kwa ho na mkoto sleep asafo. Na me wi ana nyame amaduma na bi amama na 100 ana 2 na bi. Ana obayiri mi ase obeso kwa amana ne okoye adwuma. You see why people are moving? Talents in move akese. Right? This shoemaker, I'll show you 2 years in it. I'll show you an apartment as a team OC. He shared this testimony. Brother, me POP guy, ejina me nche. Why wouldn't this age bracket? I don't know munyane.
Because Jumadino
Otinitusu from 7 a.m. A.m. Pabua, commencing phones on me yard on Pabua, A.m. Pabua to you 5:30. A year by me than Cradia, Adajan, Bobby up in 8 cities, 13 cities, 15 cities, Pabua, what bread, I could force Mako, let the papa, there 22 cities at 120, 150. Just a support for that gentleman to go less than 2 years. Or say, brah, me catch you a juma me ye. And they make
and we know shaman on no say UK crowd on minimum wage, £11 per hour. £10 be
listen on count Canadian or on count cry. It's a down.
And numpony. Because it washing bay from the went to a washing bay. And also there are these young guys are omoko kantaman to ano pa no mako yimpa na ebi wo bag na ebi krokro mo mo de na in me frɛ baako and mbusa na mpaboa no sensei oman nice force mpaboa 150 cedis 100 cedis 150 cedis and I'm say funny man when I saw foul kantamanto on a good day onya saying and I say on a good day no nimfaswa onya from sales e be 200 Ghana
200
like on a good day say be obekwa ko fan wo can't e be 50 cedis pair no no be turn 150 and no be turn 100 in the pair be no 50 that's or 100 be that so it say a day you talk 3 pairs mana obenya ni 200 bi ase ni botom but no enya regular enya de bia na obenya ni sa e bi busan say ye okofa we no second or sorry ahomache no akɔhwɛ first let's not ordinam nantie chale Wanante Accra almost baby on from Ena Autumn. It was the railway washing bay guys no Ena Eto. But for somebody like that, no, say I'm funny say on a good day on your 200 Ghana. Now in a week, but 200 and the profit in a week on your 200 million son. That's 600
Ghana city.
Well, it is 600 times 4 on the average. 2,000. He's good. It only yes gassing ni pano or hotel American and
exactly.
Baby, I will be nipa no hotel no asing ono.
Yeah, it will be. The long and short, they say, Omanhene ni brese ye no me bia ense na emfata.